Hi, I'm Josh. Nice to meet you. And today I want to talk to you about my belief on why we suffer. Um, First off, I gotta say, suffering sucks. It's a pain in the ass. It's annoying. I could care less for it, but it's a part of our lives. So let's talk about why it's there. So I believe that there's sort of three tiers of suffering. So I'm going to break those down, and what they are is what I'm going to call the first tier of suffering, which is sort of just the suffering that's embedded in life. It's just here. It's a fact. If you're alive, you're going to have some suffering. Um, Easy examples are someone you love gets sick, or God forbid passes away. You yourself get sick. I mean, it's inevitable. We face tough things as human beings in this lifetime. So that's tier one suffering. Sort of nothing we can do about tier one. Tier two is the suffering that I think has a purpose. It's suffering that's trying to motivate us to be our highest selves. It's suffering that's trying to get us to live the life we want to live, we're meant to live, whether you want to believe in destiny or not, but to be a conscious human being, a conscious, healthy human being. There's suffering that nudges us. That's like, hey, where you are right now isn't where you want to be, so come on, I'm going to kind of motivate you, annoyingly motivate you, but I'm going to motivate you nonetheless to make some changes. So that's the tier two suffering, and then tier three I'm going to call kind of consequential suffering, which is suffering makes us inherently want to turn away. It makes us afraid, it makes us want to hide, and when we do that, there's actually consequences. When we're not addressing sort of tier two suffering, we perpetuate suffering in our lives and actually suffering in the lives around us. It's when we're kind of floating around unconscious and just living out loops and playing out things that we're not even aware of is a perpetuation of suffering. And it's a suffering that doesn't need to be there, but nevertheless is as a consequence to turning away from particularly tier two suffering. So there it is. There's sort of my quick laying it out notions of suffering. I'm sure the question is, well, what do you do? what is this? And obviously, and I'll address it in another video of how to overcome suffering. But obviously, being a therapist, I believe in therapy, particularly in therapy, helping to move us out of tier three and tier two suffering to living a healthy, conscious tier one type life. So yeah, my insights for my other videos is I have about a minute of your time. I probably have taken that, and hopefully this has helped. Hopefully it's given you some motivation to keep striving, keep moving towards your highest self. It's worth it. It's hard. You have to turn towards suffering, particularly tier 2 and 3 suffering. But it's worth it because it's a lot cleaner in tier 1. So good luck. Keep doing it. Reach out to me if you want some support and help with it. I'm happy to do that. And I wish you the best. Thanks for letting me take your time, and I'll talk to you soon.